Welcome to my first video on this channel. For those of you guys that don't know who I am, my name is Flindle or Josh, and I make a lot of content on Sorare. However, this YouTube channel is going to be for MFL only, which is of course a different platform. For those of you guys that don't know what MFL is, in today's video I'm pretty much going to explain everything to you lot as if you were like a new user, because I essentially am a new user to the platform. Of course, I only started a couple of weeks ago and I'm absolutely hooked to it already, and it is so much fun. So stay tuned in this video if you want to know more about MFL and what it is and that sort of stuff. And to be honest with you boys, I'm just going to be as real and as raw as possible, just so you guys can sort of relate and understand what's going on. So first and foremost, I'm just going to explain what MFL actually is. And for those of you guys that like Football Manager, it's pretty much that. So you know how we say to Sorare users, Sorare is like FPL. Pretty much MFL is like Football Manager. So if you don't really like Football Manager, then perhaps this isn't the game for you. If you do like Football Manager, then stay tuned. So pretty much, you know how in Football Manager you get to a certain point in a season, and then your players become regens. Pretty much, MFL is just all regens. So it's you can't have like Messi, Ronaldo, that sort of stuff. It's just like players that spawn into the game, get a random name, random nation, all that sort of stuff, and random progress. And like in MFL, Football Manager, sorry, where the players just sort of spawn in, and then the rest is up to you how they develop and stuff like that. So pretty much, yeah, it's like that. And also, in Football Manager, of course, you can choose to do like a single player save, or you can do an online save. Now MFL is pretty much just online save, so everyone plays and you all play on a big server against each other, if that makes sense. So every club has a manager that is actually a real life manager, not like an AI bot. With that being said, you can only play like pretty much the game's all scheduled, so you'll probably be playing like one a day on average. So it's not like you can't just spam continue and click through all the days. So if that's something you like, that obviously it depends how busy you are and things like that. But once a day, just checking up on it in the evening, seeing how your game went and stuff like that. I personally like that more than the idea of Football Manager, where you could just get to like 10 years in the future in like a couple of days or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, so personally, I prefer that. Of course, if that's not your thing, then yeah, just like I said, this video is going to be as real and as honest. I'm just going to tell you what the platform is, and then if that's something sounds like you would enjoy, then of course get involved. Now, of course, with anything, you know, pretty much anything nowadays, if you join through a referral or a link or something like that, you get a benefit to doing so, and of course so will I. If you join through my link, of course, if you have mates or whatever and you prefer them to get the benefit, then of course pretty much do the same thing but through their link. But I'm just going to use mine as an example because of course I would want to benefit from you joining as well. That goes without saying, doesn't it, boys? So yeah, pretty much right now on MFL. So without these promos or without these whatever, generally speaking, you have two choices on MFL. You can become an agent, which means you pretty much you own a lot of players. So no matter what, you own players, right? So you are an agent, and then pretty much it's up to you whether you put them into it. Say, so you could buy a football club and then put them into that football club if you wanted, or alternatively, you could loan your players out because obviously you are an agent, and then you would make money that way. You obviously, let's just say you loan out one of your players to another club and you say, oh, I want 5% rev share of whatever you earn. Pretty much whatever they earn in a season, you get 5% of it because they used your player. If that makes sense? Or alternatively, like I said, you can just loan or give the players to your club if you buy a club. So with that being said, I'm going to tell you guys the benefits to the promo, and this is pretty much why I'm saying it's the golden time to play MFL, because the discount is just too good to be true, to be honest. So it's like one of them that's like, I pretty much made this video or this channel because I'm like, holy moly, we need to promo it now because the promo is just so good. It's like, imagine you just walking into a shop and then you just see like something's for free, or you can get some biscuits for free. You're sort of like, well, you have to travel to go to the shop, but get free biscuits. You know what I mean? It's kind of like same vibe, but yeah, maybe a bad analogy, but you know what I mean. So pretty much, Yeah, so pretty much link one or the Disney side of it. Pretty much all you need to do is it's literally this simple. So for MFL, you need a Dapper wallet. I will say to you boys, I have literally I have literally no idea about crypto or wallets or anything like that. So if you don't know either, then you're the same as me. A Dapper wallet is literally like when you sign up to MFL, it literally just it's like you can just sign up with your Google account pretty much. But yeah, so Dapper are doing this deal at the moment with Disney that gets you really like a lot of money, and obviously you can just use that in MFL. So it's not like an MFL promo; it's actually a Dapper Wallet promo, which is why it's so good because you can double the MFL promo and the Disney and the Dapper Wallet promo together to make it like mega worth it, if that makes sense. So yeah, pretty much if you have a Dapper wallet and you don't have MFL, pretty much all you need to do is click on the Disney link and then buy. You can read the little, like, I guess, section here. Yeah, sign up to Disney, buy the starter pack for £6.95, and then you receive £25 back. So, of course, you're only going to get whatever it is, like £18, but you've only spent £6 to get £18, if that makes sense. So, obviously, it's like obviously worth it. I don't really take a genius to work that one out. Then, of course, using Link 2, you can sign up to MFL, which, of course, then, just that's just like playing the game like what you would do anyway, right? And then, obviously, if you deposit $5 on MFL, so this is like MFL's like promo, then you have like more money on your Dapper wallet. Of course, you don't need to do this. You can literally just do the Disney and then sign up to MFL. You don't even need to do this part, but it's just like if you want to optimize everything. And then yeah, pretty much if you want, and then your choice is you'll pretty much load into a similar screen to this. So say you've redeemed the Disney stuff. You've got £25 in your Disney wallet, your Dapper wallet, sorry. And then you've loaded up MFL. I'm just going to assume you've done all that, yeah. Then you're pretty much going to get a choice. So you're going to pretty much come to a screen similar to this, and you pretty much have a choice. You could either buy a club, or you can pretty much just see it like football manager, agent. So if you don't have much money at all, then I would probably recommend to just buy the starter packs, because what you're going to do is, let's just say you've got 25 or $18, sorry, in your, let's say you're doing it like bare minimum, you've got no money or whatever, then you've got $18. I'd say open up a starter pack, so then that's 10 of your dollars spent, but then you're going to get 2 players, and then what you do is you loan out them 2 players to um, to clubs that will get you a high rev share, and then obviously after 6 weeks when the season's finished, you will then get more money or get more MFL coins, open more packs, and so on and so forth. And then you build that way, so then you're going to start to get more players in your agency, then you're going to start making more money, and then eventually you might buy a club if you get bored, and then you can obviously use the players in the club and earn more money, etc. etc. Let's just say you've started now, and you put 50, 60 quid on it, because it's like a game, to be honest. It's like Call of Duty, like Football Manager. You have to pay to play the game, of course, but it's just right now, instead of paying 80 quid for the game, you can pay like 60, 50, whatever it is, you know what I mean? So your other alternate option is the club, and of course that is what I have sort of gone with, and that is what this channel is going to be all about, pretty much documenting my club. And yeah, the club is pretty much just. And then at that point, it's like Football Manager. So, well, except in Football Manager, at least you get like a sort of a starting point. You get like loads of players. But when you buy a club, you obviously have no players. So then it's down to you to bring players in, if that makes sense. So, yeah, and then obviously you get put in a league, depending on like wait. So obviously everyone's going to start in like the lowest league, Spark League, like non-football, pretty much. And then obviously depending on how like valuable your players are, depends on like the tier of the division you get put in, because obviously let's just say you join today and you don't really have much money, and you just get a load of like 40 players or whatever, your ratings or whatever are like 40, then of course you don't want to be playing against people that have like crazy teams already. So how they sort of the skill-based matchmaking, if you like, is they just put the leagues into tiers, so then you avoid the players that have already sort of paid a lot of money, if that makes sense. So don't worry if you're like brand new, don't have much money. because you'll play against people that are also brand new and don't have much money. So yeah, pretty much that's your choice. That's the reason I wanted to make the video today, is mainly just to really, obviously there's more to come on the channel. I'm going to be doing loads of MFL stuff, but the main thing I wanted to get across, and I wanted to upload this video like ASAP, was just pretty much to explain the promo. So what I would say, let's just say, like, round up, download MFL using my link, of course, because you love me. Then sign up to sign up to MFL. Pretty much when you go onto it, it will like encourage you to make the Dapper wallet and everything. Like I said, I don't know anything about crypto or anything. I just done it and it took like 2 seconds. Then of course, all you need to do is click on this like Disney link or whatever. Do it on your phone as well, boys. I will say, obviously it's not going to work on my computer now, but yeah, you do it on your phone. You buy the starter pack, and then you get $25 in your Dapper wallet. Use the $25 on MFL to do. Then pretty much is the journey that you want. You know, what do you want to do? You can become an agent, and then just do it the super cheap way, or just buy a club and have fun. You know what I mean? So yeah, pretty much wanted to make the video today to pretty much explain that to you boys, because it's easier for me to explain in a video rather than text. Of course, I will say as well, if you boys have any questions, whatever, yeah, I will even jump in Discord calls with you or text you back and let you know like the information on it. And yeah, as far as this channel goes, I'm going to be fully updating everything to do with my club. For those of you guys that don't know, my club is called Cambridge Phoenix, same as the, of course, same as the channel, I guess, on YouTube. That is the name of it. And of course on Twitter, we have a Cambridge Phoenix that is linked down below in the description. So yeah, hope you guys did enjoy. Hopefully you guys do benefit from these referrals, or you understand a bit more what MFL is perhaps. Like I said, I'm trying to explain it to like a new user. I've very simplified it, and of course in the future I'm going to do like maybe like tactic videos and stuff like that to help you guys like develop tactics and understand how to build clubs and stuff like that. So I'll probably be uploading in the future like a almost like a squad builder video, a tactics video, that sort of stuff to help you guys sort of progress in MFL. But yeah, it's pretty much Football Manager. So if you play Football Manager, I mean, you pretty much already have the skills to be able to develop a good team. Obviously, if you haven't played Football Manager, then perhaps not the game for you. But yeah, I would say it's definitely going to be a good game over the summer. I think that's the main thing as well, because obviously the European season is ending in Sorare, and of course it's like FPL based. So I'm assuming there's not going to be too much to do on Sorare over the summer. Hence why I'm starting this MFL stuff now, because I think now is pretty much prime time. So yeah, let's see how far MFL can go. With that being said, boys, of course this is a new channel, so I do appreciate, you know, all the subscribes, the new subscribes and the likes and whatever. Of course, you know, MFL space is kind of brand new, so any support we do really appreciate here on the channel. And like I said, there will be future uploads on the channel here, so stay tuned for that one. Appreciate all the support, guys, and I'll see you in a future video. Peace.